Welcome back. You're watching Metropole Business Center. Being a Wednesday, we are shedding the spotlight on matters agribusiness. And as I promised you, today we'll be taking a deeper perspective on matters Miraa farming right here in Kenya. And in studio, I have Kimathi Munjuri. He's the chairman of Nyambene Miraa Traders right here in Kenya. He'll be telling us a lot more on this trade. Karibu sana, Kimathi.
Asante sana for having me.
Great.
Good morning to all viewers of Metropole, TV.
Yeah. Are you a happy man? Where, what are we doing? I mean, where are we right now in matters Miraa farming? What's the state of Miraa farming?
The Miraa farming, the Miraa industry as it is now, we can say quite authoritatively, is in the graveyard, waiting to be buried. That's how disastrous matters are. We've been having a very, very difficult time with our Miraa farming because we don't have any markets at all, especially markets outside of Kenya. Our last market was Somalia. And since the corona virus hit, we've not been able to sell any Miraa out of Kenya. At the onset of corona also, we under serious challenges selling Miraa locally because some people were saying that Miraa can aid in the spread of the coronavirus. And a lot of Miraa was destroyed, which caused us very huge losses. We fought it out. We went to court. We also pleaded with the Minister of Agriculture and the President, and they agreed with us that Miraa, as is now in Kenya, is a crop, cash crop, under the Crops Act, and it was not right for anybody to destroy it. So that was stopped. We are selling some good volume locally, but the most lucrative market, which is international market, we are not doing much or anything at all. So the farmers are distraught. Many of us don't have a source of income. The schools are back. We don't have any means of paying for the fees and those kind of things. So we are, for the first time, seeing a need for government of Kenya giving assistance to the people of Meru. For the first time in our lives. We have never seen it so bad like this. And we are saying it is not because of our making. Literally, it is because of the negligence, sleeping at work by the people who are concerned, people who are supposed to be getting at these markets, which, to the best of our understanding, is the Minister of Agriculture, through the parastato that is charged with that responsibility, which is the Agriculture and Food Authority. What they've been doing, we don't understand. We have problems in Somalia, yes. Somalia has given some conditions for the Kenyan government to fulfill before we can resume exports. We are not being told what is being done. We are just being told by the Cabinet Secretary for Agriculture that they are speaking with the President and we should wait. And we all know that Miraa, you cannot wait. It's a plant, it grows every day.
Perishable, yeah.
No, first of all, it is a plant. It grows every day. And when it reaches a certain point of maturity, it has to be harvested. Otherwise, it will go bad. So you are harvesting the Miraa, you have nowhere to sell it, and it's a cost. You are not having an income. It's a very difficult situation. That as it may be, when we have problems in Somalia, we have other options. Other markets which are willing to take our Miraa. We have Djibouti, we have Hargeisa. Even if it is Somaliland, it's still even if it's Somalia, it's still a breakaway territory which we can deal with. We have Maputo, and there used to be a technical team, what was called the Miraa Task Force Report,
exactly,
implementation technical team. It actually had engaged with these people, with these markets, and they were very, very enthusiastic about taking our Miraa. But it requires some government-to-government agreement for that to start. And we are wondering why that is not happening. We had gotten so frustrated to the point of wanting to even go to demonstrate. But we have been promised that something is being done. We are trying to be patient as much as possible. to see what the government will do. But as it is, we are not happy people.
Not happy people, that's the point. So what are the volumes right now that you're selling, and from what amount? Because way back Miraa was the thing, it was the real thing. So how bad is the situation?
Literally, there are areas that we grow various categories of Miraa. The best quality of Miraa, of course, we obey the rule that you have to love yourself before you love your neighbors. So we choose the best quality of Miraa in Maua, and the rest is sold locally. What has happened is the volume, the variety, not the variety, the brands of Miraa that are exported are now finding their way into the local market, which has affected the local prices. That volume is the biggest. Let me say, we estimate that we produce about 150 tons of Miraa every day. When it is all taken up, the local market takes about 60 to 70% of it. The rest we export. Now, this is still consumed locally, but at very low prices. Export is not there at all. What is finding its way out of the country is very, very little. And mostly it is, we even see our own government agencies stopping us from finding our ways to get the Miraa out. So we are selling very little. What we are making from Miraa now is very, very little. Very, very little. You can actually even see in the living styles of the people of Miraa anywhere. Not just in Meru, anywhere in the country. Many people are having difficulties even feeding their own families. And most of the stakeholders in the Miraa industry are not specifically really farmers of the other food crops. We push as much as possible to be in the Miraa business and Miraa farming, and the money we get, we buy the food from maybe food supplies from other places. So right now it's really, really a difficult time for us.
Yeah. There was this flight that was turned back in August that was going to Somalia, which is one of your major market. And this was not the first time, because before then in July another about 13 ton of Miraa was also turned back. I mean, what were you farmers told? And being the second time, what were you told was the major problem as to why this Miraa did not land in Somalia?
Let me say this. When you see a plane carrying Miraa leaving Kenya, it is not just that event. It is not a one-off. It is not somebody wakes up and decides that you are going to load 13 tons of Miraa into an aircraft. It's a process that takes had taken something like almost a month to prepare for. There are permits that are gotten for that flight. A lot of money has to be raised. 13 tons of Miraa is about almost 10 million Kenya shillings. It's quite some huge amount of money. Farmers have to be mobilized to harvest the Miraa. So that flight, or those two flights, had to be returned is something that really we have been trying to dig up, but we have never really known what caused it. The flight was cleared by the Somali authorities and issued with what we call a permission letter. These permissions were presented to the Kenya Civil Aviation Authority. The Miraa was brought to the Jomo Kenyatta Airport. It was processed through all the processes, all the stages that are required, which is airing the Miraa, screening it for security, loading, and including clearance of the aircraft to leave Kenya, and then it is turned back. It is just for us it was a direct sabotage by our own government, because it was not returned by Mogadishu. It was returned by the Kenya Civil Aviation Authority, and that is why we picked up the matter with the Ministry of Transport, where the Civil Aviation Authority lies, to explain to us what exactly caused them to call back the aircraft. The airlines told us that immediately a communication, the pilot receives communication from the ground that they turn back, they have no option because you are up there, you don't really know what it is. And that is, for them, they said it is a standard procedure. So we really blame the government for that loss. And we also know our counterparts on the other side, which is Somalia, did not take it very kindly, especially the plane that was going to Hargeisa, Somaliland, because that government is the one that authorized that plane to come. Why Kenya Civil Aviation Authority did not ask them before they called it back is yet to be made clear. Mm-hmm. So they actually were willing to be buying from us despite the corona. We all know Hargeisa is Somaliland buys from Ethiopia, the chat from Ethiopia. And there has been a lot of conflict around the Oromo area, which is the main channel for chat from Ethiopia. So they have been wanting to balance off those disruptions with the Kenyan Miraa. But our government is the one that keeps preventing us from dealing with those people. We don't know why, and we've escalated that matter to Parliament. We hope we are going to get answers and also get some compensation from the ministry that caused that to happen. Mm-hmm. Still, we have the other interior where we are also having serious problems because they have the border closed. They have closed the border, and yet we can be doing quite some big volume of Miraa across our border by road. Our competitors, which Ethiopia, their border is open, and they are the ones that are flooding our traditional areas where we sell our Miraa in Somalia with their chat. Mm-hmm. You know, now it is our government which is disadvantaging us.
All
and
right.
We think we have to find a way to square it out with our own government.
We had a task force, the Miraa task force, that was disbanded as soon as the current CS Agriculture, Peter Munya, got into office for various reasons. Was this called for?
He said that that technical team, it wasn't a task force, it was a Miraa task force report implementation technical team. He said that it had completed its work. I was actually one of the members of that technical team. I know for sure that technical team had not completed its work. Mm-hmm. It's a time also and quite some long time to go. The CS seemed to have personal issues with that technical team because when he was transferred to the Minister of Agriculture, the first thing that he did was to freeze the activities of that technical team. So when we were seeing the gazettement of the technical team, it was just a culmination of a long period of idleness where the technical team had not been doing anything from January, and it was gazetted in July. After the technical team's exit, we've seen quite a lot of confusion in the interventions that were expected, and including politicization of the whole process. So we really don't know which direction he wants to go, but it has resulted into a lot of conflicts, a lot of confrontations, just a lot of infighting in the industry, which is not what we were hoping for, given that the CS himself comes from Meru. He has been governor. We have, as an association, we have worked for some time, quite some time, very closely with him on matters regarding Miraa. So why the change of heart? Even me as the chairman, I'm not able to explain. But it's such a departure from what we expected from him that we are really left confused. What we expected was right in the opposite. And even as we are facing the problem of lack of markets, we were expecting that there could be a lot of force coming from him to correct the matters. We are not seeing that. All we are seeing is what we can rightly call sign shows, where he appears to come to launch projects that were already launched by his predecessor. He goes to, no, it is not really fitting when you see CS is going to do boreholes, launch boreholes. Those are not activities that are really befitting CSs. But for him, I think he's decided to do politics with it, especially since it is being said that he's interested in 2022 politics of Meru. I think that is, he wants to use those projects as a launching pad or as a comeback pad for his politics. But we are really pained that it is the way it is, and it is not really what we were hoping for.
Oh, obviously, I hope he can clarify on these matters, on just what you're telling us about his ambitions in Meru and all that. But I'm interested to know, there was a 1 billion shilling fund that was set aside to cushion Miraa farmers soon after you lost the market in UK because of the restrictions that were put there. How effective has this been?
I've been in the technical team. I'm also in the association. I cannot really tell you what happened to that 1 billion shillings. We've not seen much of it, or much application of it. What the technical team was able to do was do some market survey, start off a few projects here and there. But really tangibly, value for 1 billion, no, it is not there. It is one of the issues that the CS has been, the CS Agriculture has been running around with. He made allegations that much of that money, or the money, we really are not clear which money it is, because he was saying much of it had been used in meetings and touring. But what we know is that when you do an analysis of that money, or whichever money, because every year Miraa has been getting money since 2016. We hear in every budget statement Miraa gets money. So besides the 1 billion, there has been money allocated every year. But on the ground, and even impact-wise, we don't see much. We don't see much. And again, the value for money is something that we have been pursuing. We are pursuing, especially through Parliament, for the ministry, the receiving ministry, which is the Ministry of Agriculture, to tell us where the money it has been receiving from the Treasury for Miraa has been going. Because if the CS says it has been misused, the right thing to really do is tell us, Victoria, you have misused Miraa money, and call in Kinoti so that Victoria can tell us. Because if we are saying Uhuru granted 1 billion, then which was factored in 2016 into the budget, 2017 another 1 billion, that is 2 billion, 2018 another billion, 2019 the industry got 400 million. What we are seeing on the ground is only the impact, some projects undertaken with the 400 million. Where did all this other money go? Then we are also seeing some of the projects also really losing focus. Like we say, the purpose of the grant or the money was for cushioning farmers. One of the cushioning projects was maybe some SACCO kind of thing, where Miraa farmers, just like any other crop, can go to some organization, get some support from that kitty, maybe like borrowing. But again, we are seeing the CS come around and make its own entity and say that all of us have to go into that entity, and it brings in a lot of pushing and pulling, which consumes our time and resources for nothing. So generally, we don't see any impact or equitable impact on the ground for resources that have been put into Miraa at all.
Yeah, there was a proposal also to have a Miraa Research Center. Do we have the Miraa Research Center?
No, we don't have the Miraa Research Center. As Miraa stakeholders, we donated land, set aside prime land in Meru for the research center. You know, research is one of the key areas that which can really aid our Miraa farming and even markets, because it gives facts to the consumers and confidence to the markets. That is why we found it necessary. We were mobilized by the technical team to get the land that was required, and it was gotten. I'm also aware that the technical team, from the 400 million, set aside 60 million for that institution. We hear that the money was taken under what they call executive order to go purchase macadamia. So again, nothing has been done about it. There were some, the research institute has some personnel, we know that. And there's been some steps by the mother parastatal, which is the CALRO, to have it gazetted. How far it has gone, we don't know. But on the ground, that land, they have never even come to put beacons, take ownership. Even after the county government of Meru, the governor said it's okay, we have released that land as a community as requested. Come and put up your institutions. But that is not what is happening. So there is quite some departure from what we want as a people and what the ministry seems to be doing. And unfortunately, the lack of consultation is what is causing all this.
There seems to be a disconnect in there, like
Exactly.
you mentioned. And as we finish this, I don't want to let you go before you talk about this. From your perspective now, what's the future of this sector?
Right now, what we are doing is recreating our tomorrow by seeking to engage directly with the president. The confusion we have in the industry is resulting from his officers. The suffering we are having to endure now is resulting from either commissions or omissions of the various ministries, not just the Ministry of Agriculture. We should be seeing a lot of push by the Ministry of Trade and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, but we are not seeing anything at all. So we are saying we want to recreate our own tomorrow by engaging with the president himself, and that is being worked on. We have already met our governor. After we met with the CS Agriculture again on request that he gets us an appointment with the president, he told us to go demonstrate instead. So we have talked with the governor of Meru, and is also collaborating with other leaders, especially with Mauka Maore and Kiremi, to get us an appointment. So immediately we engage with the president, we are sure that things are going to clear up. We are going to be pushing as much as possible, because Miraa is there and it is not going anywhere, to have the problem of markets sorted out. We are also going to be presenting a memorandum which will be including value addition, where again innovators who have been pursuing value addition for Miraa are frustrated by our own government. We are going to be saying that the research that was done, the research report from Kemri, be made public, because for once the government financed that research, and it was conducted in Meru, which is the basket of Miraa. So we are expecting that with engagement with the presidency, things are going to be streamlined, and we kind of restart our industry, so that we are not put into the awkward position that we are in now. So we are just waiting for the day. we meet with the president, and then it will be a new dawn for Miraa.
All right, and definitely that day will come, Mr. President. You have heard the cry of your people, and that's where we end today's show on Metropole Business Center. We were taking a deeper perspective on Miraa farming. I've been in studio with Kimathi Munjuru, the chairman of Nyambene Miraa Traders Association, speaking to us about the industry, the sector, Miraa sector, right here on Metropole TV. We'll be getting back to you with more of our program that I've lined up for you, so don't go anywhere. It's been with you, Victoria Amunga, on today's Wednesday Business Center. Have a blessed day.